There are 3 powerful steps in the building phase of our manifestation. Remember, we are building on from the last videos, so if you haven't watched the previous videos, I suggest you start from there, because in this video I will be breaking down the building phase of being a powerful and manifesting beast. I'll be breaking it down to practical ways that you can apply and start manifesting like a beast. If you are new to the channel, please click on the subscribe button so you are notified every time new videos are released. And if you are already a subscriber, don't forget to click the thumbs up button. It keeps the channel going. If you've been following along, we already described 4 stages, 4 steps, 4 phases of becoming a manifesting beast. And now what we've been doing is breaking down even further these 4 steps, these 4 phases. And today we are concentrating on the building phase, which is also the action taking phase. And today I'm going to break it down into practical ways how you actually start to build from the design phase, from the amplifying phase, and now getting into the actual practical elements of taking action. The first thing that you need, like we always do, is look for a quiet place. This guarantees that you won't be disturbed. This guarantees that when you get into the flow of things, no one is going to disturb you. The second way is calming the mind, and this is through breath work. This is through abdominal breathing. As we concentrate our breathing, it slows down the noise. It takes away the noise in our mind. It slows down everything, that our senses, our awareness is heightened, is increased. Our awareness to what's happening within is increased. Our connection to the infinite is increased. That is why breath work is very important. It calms everything. It calms everything. Once the mind is calm, we move on now to the third step, which is the actual building process. When we are building anything and making any decisions, we need to make sure we are in the right energy, because anything built in the wrong energy can backfire. Anything built with negative energy, when you are trying to create something positive, most likely will create positive results. That's why when we are building, when you are taking action, we need to make sure the action is being taken in the right energy. When we start building, the first step to taking our action is going to the source of everything, is going to the infinite energy, is going to Mother Nature, is going to the source of all knowledge. And how do you do that? If you are in a quiet place, like I suggested, it's by closing your eyes. When you close your eyes, you are listening inside, you are listening to within. You take the deep breaths. You calm the mind. When the mind is calm, you ask the question, what action can I take to get me closer to the dream? What action can I take to get me closer to my goal? What action can I take to get me closer to the life that I absolutely love? That's the question that you ask. And when you ask that question, you become silent and now focus from within. You also need a notebook and a pen for that. Because as you focus from within, ideas will start flowing to you. Thoughts will start flowing to you. And you need to write these. You need to capture these. That's what all successful people do. They capture every idea that comes into their mind. So you start writing, listing all the ideas that are coming into your head, into your mind. Most likely the first ideas that will come out are the ideas that have been lying in your mind, the ideas that you've been thinking about. But you just press on and keep writing what comes. Just keep writing. That's why it's important to be in a quiet place. That's why it's important to take those deep breaths to calm the mind. You'll be amazed what starts coming to you. You'll be amazed when your awareness is raised. You'll be amazed what starts coming. You just start writing and writing and writing. Then, when you can't write anymore, you go to the second step now of all the things that you have written. You now need to go through them and examine them. Examine them as to how you feel when you are looking at that idea. How are you feeling from within? The way we feel about things will never let us down. It's only that we ignore certain things that we feel to pursue our interests. But the way we feel deep down, that's the intuition, that's the infinite communicating with us, telling us what is right for us. So as you start looking at the list of all the ideas, take your time writing that list. Take your time. You don't want to rush the infinite. Take your time. If it means you write a bit, then you come back to it. The list can keep growing as well, but the process is the same. But when you have that list of the ideas, you want to look at it now from an energetic point of view, from an energy point of view. How do you feel about the idea? You are looking for one of two things. Does the idea make you feel expansive? Does the idea bring life to you when you read it, when you think about it? Or does the idea make you feel contracted? Is there something within you that's not quite flowing, that's not quite sitting with the idea? You want to go for all those life-giving ideas. Because whenever you go for the idea that you don't quite sit right with, there's always going to be conflict within you. And it will be difficult, if not impossible, for you to manifest the thing that you love. So you need to make sure whatever ideas you are now looking at, you are sorting them out by how they make you feel. What energy are you getting from them? And I hope that you will feel life, you will feel expansive when you are looking at those ideas. If you don't feel any expansion, if you don't feel any life, then you need to cross them out. You need to leave them out. You need only those ideas that feel life-giving to you, that bring life, that make you, alive, that give you that oomph. Because also, when you be acting on these ideas, there are times when things will get hard. There are times when, things will get difficult. If the idea was an expansive one in the beginning, it is going to be very difficult for you to take action over something that you don't feel right about. It will be difficult for you to do anything because you are contradicting yourself, your inner self, your true self. So that is why you need to make sure you feel right, you feel expansive, you feel life in the idea. Then you shortlist the ideas to the ones that are expansive, the ones that bring life, that are life-giving to you, the ones that feel like they are giving life, they are giving you that oomph, they are giving you that positive energy. When you've got that list now of the energy giving, the expansive ideas, what you want to do next is now sort them out in an order of which one are you going to act on first. Because you're not going to be acting on them all together. Because when you try to do things all together, you feel overwhelmed. You get, overwhelmed, and you stop taking action. You stop the momentum. So what you want to do is, from that shortlisted list, you now want to look at which one should I do first, which one, and create an order of which one am I going to work on first. The reasons for which ones I'll work on first will differ, will vary from case to case. But you need to decide in your dream, in your vision, logically which one should come first. Then you put them in the order of which one you'd do first, up to the which one to go last. And don't worry, these lists, these ideas, they are not set in stone. Because we come from infinite, we are infinite beings. We are always receiving new ideas. We are always growing. So the list will change. You might add some, you might take some things off. But if you've got a list of actions, what can I do now, and which do I feel expansive about, and you start putting them in order of, okay, this is the one that I'm going to start with first, up to the last. Now you've got something that you can work with. Then you go to the final step, actually the second to final. You put that in your diary. You schedule those actions. Which ones am I going to do first? When am I going to do it? Put a date to it. Otherwise, it will remain somewhere in the future. Put a date to it, preferably as close to today as possible. If possible, acting straight away. That's what we recommend. That's what I recommend. Acting straight away. Because as you are still in the energy, as you are still in the flow of your dream, you want to have momentum. You want to keep that momentum going. So preferably, the first action should be something that you can do today or over the next 24 hours. And you start doing. And you put it in your calendar. You put it in your diary. So that's when you are going to start doing. Once it's in your diary, it registers in your mind that this is real, we are doing it. Once it's on your calendar, when you see it, it's a reminder that we are going for it. If you haven't written it anywhere, it's just another idea that came and went, that came and passed. But if it's something that's on the calendar, that's scheduled on the calendar, then you are most likely to take action. Once you have scheduled something on the calendar, once you have it in the calendar, The last step that you need to do is to serve those ideas as if your life depends on it. Serve your ideas with all your might. Serve your ideas. Serve them with all your energy, with consistency, with passion. Serve those ideas, because it is through serving those ideas that's when you will manifest. It is through serving those ideas that's when you are going to create and bring forth into the physical existence. Serve those ideas. They might appear like a small idea, they might appear like a small step that you need to take, but serve that small step with faithfulness, with all your energy, with importance, with urgency. Serve it and you'll see where it takes you. Once you start serving your ideas, things will start to happen. But every day, start by thinking, what can I do in today? What can I do today to take me close to my dream? As we start taking steps towards our dream, the dream starts also taking steps towards us. And the more passionate, the more energy, the faster we start manifesting. That's how it works. If you have learned anything in this video, please click on the like button, and please also comment, share some comments on how these practices, how these steps, how these videos are helping you. I would love to hear how your lives are being transformed. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe to the channel, click on the link below, and you can be part of the family. You can be part of this community as we grow together, as we share positivity through manifesting our dream lives. Happy manifesting, and I'll see you in the next video.